Hi everyone, welcome to your Save to Win onboarding session. My name is Jessica Thalen and I'm the Save to Win Program Manager for CU Solutions Group. Today I'll be walking you through the next steps to your product launch. Today we're going to look at the process for contacting winners, which is the Appendix 6 document, the Winners Eligibility Checklist, Appendix 7, the Media Release Form, Appendix 8, and the remaining materials under the Resource section. Before I get started, make sure you have signed into the Save to Win administrative website so you can follow along with me as I go through each of these documents. If you have not received your login information, send me an email with your name, title, and contact number and I'll set you up with access. Logged into the admin site? Great, let's begin. In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the last few documents that we haven't covered in other videos. Again, when you log into the administrative website, click onto the implementation documents on the left-hand side of the screen. First, let's open the Appendix 6, Process for Contacting Winners. This document will walk you through the process of contacting your winners once you've received notification that the central drawing has been completed. As a reminder, CU Solutions Group will perform the central drawing on the 14th day of each month or before if the 14th falls on a weekend or holiday, and we will communicate the results to all of the credit unions. Once the central drawing has been completed, credit unions can log into the admin site and pull their individual drawing winners. Before you notify your winners, we want to make sure that we verify their eligibility by using the Winner Eligibility Checklist, Appendix 7. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. If a drawing winner happens to be ineligible, contact your Save to Win product manager so they can defer the prizes to the alternate. Once all winners are verified, then you can reach out to your winner. We recommend doing this via telephone within 2 business days of receiving notification from CU Solutions Group. The branch manager from the location in which the member visits more often or is closest to near where the winner lives should reach out to the member and ask them to come into the branch to have their picture taken. This will allow credit unions to maximize publicity by having winners pictured with the branch manager, and you can use this in your marketing efforts and also create additional brand recognition for the program. If you're unable to contact the winner by phone, a written notification is available on the administrative website. That should be sent to the winner, which will indicate the following: the prize that they won, how the prize is being paid out, a request for a photo of the winner to be sent to the credit union within 7 days of receiving the letter, a media release form, and a postage paid envelope. You can also put a message on the winner's account so that if the winner comes in for transactional reasons or calls the call center, the staff may direct the winner to a branch manager or have them come in to sign the media release form and take their picture. When the winner comes into the branch for the photo, the branch manager will want to make sure that they confirm the winner's identification by reviewing their driver's license or state ID. Upon obtaining the photo and media release, the branch manager should return the winner's photo to Save to Win product manager for marketing related uses. The credit union can retain the media release form on file at their branch. Note, if a winner does not wish to sign the media release or have their picture taken, which is completely acceptable, this does not prevent them from receiving their prize. Next, let's take a look at the Winner Eligibility Checklist. This checklist will walk you through all of the requirements that must be satisfied in order for your winner to be eligible for prizes. This is consistent with your official rules. Make sure that the winner's Save to Win account is open and active through the drawing period. What this means is that when the drawing is performed on the 14th of the month, it is for all the account transactions that happened in the previous month. In order for the member to be eligible, they must have their account open through the last day of the previous month in order to be eligible for prizes. Next, make sure that the member's regular share account is in good standing. Make sure that the winner is at least of sufficient age to enter into a binding contract, which is 18 in most states. The winner is a resident of a state which the principal place of business of one or more participating credit unions is located. Make sure that the winner is not a corporation, limited liability company, partnership, association, sole proprietor, trust, business or labor organization, other public or private entity, director or employee of the participating credit union, nor is a vendor of the credit union, which includes primary and joint ownership. Keep in mind, if your credit union chooses to have an employee drawing, employees can open accounts and participate in the staff-only drawing. Make sure that the winner is not immediate family member, spouse, or child of the individual as described in the preceding sentence, nor any person residing in the same household as such individual. Each credit union has the discretion to include the stipulation of immediate family members participating in the Save to Win program. Refer to your official rules for details to see if this is something your credit union allows. And lastly, make sure that the winner's identity has been verified, either through driver's license, state ID, or other acceptable forms of ID approved by your credit union. If the winner does not satisfy all of the above requirements, please contact your Save to Win product manager in order to identify and select an alternate winner. Next, let's take a look at the Winner Media Release template. This document is a template that your credit union will want to modify before having your members sign it. There's areas highlighted in yellow that specifically pertain to your credit union name, abbreviation, state, credit union, league, or association, and other information that you'll want to change before you finalize this document. You'll also note down at the bottom that there's a prize eligibility section here, which comes straight from your credit union's official rules. Make sure that you update any areas in yellow to match your official rules. You can also copy and paste your prize eligibility section from your official rules into this area if you'd like as well. Once you finalize this document, have your member fill out their name, address, city, state, zip, and number. Also have them sign to verify that they're eligible to participate in the Save to Win program and date it. You'll want to make sure you have a witness sign this as well. Once this form has been filled out completely and signed by the member and the witness at the credit union, your credit union can retain this file for future reference. And again, if members do not want to share their name or picture in any type of publication, please inform CU Solutions Group so that we will not use their information in any types of manner or media. So that completes the rest of the appendices. Now we're going to take a look at some of the media documents that are available to promote the program. This link right here, the Save to Win digital consumer ad, will take you to a gas station TV ad that promoted the Save to Win program. This short video can be posted to your credit union's website or used in branch to promote the program to your members. This link here is for newsletter, email blasts, and social media content. This document was created as an easy way for your staff to copy and paste information into a newsletter or email blast to get the information about the Save to Win program out to your members. There's two different newsletter email blasts here where you can copy and paste information. You'll want to make sure you enter your credit union name in the areas as noted in blue and finalize any other specific information before you send it out to your members. At the bottom of the page, we have created some basic social media posts if you want to just copy and paste these into your social media outlets so you can get the word out about Save to Win. Next is the monthly winner and quarterly press release templates. I'm going to open one of these just for you to take a look, but they're both very similar. This template was created to announce your prize winners for the month or quarter. Fill out the areas in yellow pertaining to your credit union and add a quote from your CEO and/or member to make this more exciting and to highlight your program. You will also want to add your credit union boilerplate at the bottom, which describes information about your credit union. Once this form is filled out completely, you can use this to send to local media advisories or other types of media to announce your program or also talk about your recent winners. The quarterly press release template is very similar to the monthly press release, but talks more pertaining to your quarterly winners. The last document in the media section is the press release and interviewing tips. Once you have invited your winner to come attend an event in which you want to celebrate their winnings, you can pre-interview the winner or use this information to get good quotes for them for your press release templates. You'll want to know if the winner is using the money for something special, such as a new roof or a car, what the winner does for a living, how long have they been a Save to Win account holder, have they won anything previously, and how has this program helped them save. Media relates to personal stories and information, so again, putting something personal in the headline about the winner is going to attract readers. You can use quotes from the winner and your CEO that are emotional in nature, meaning that the quote captures excitement or happiness or something that shows the reader how the person is feeling. Don't use facts or figures in the quotes. That information can go in the body of the press release. You can also send in your picture of the winner to help the media put a face to the name. And lastly, send your press releases to the local media outlets in your market. The last few things that we're going to touch on today are in the Other Resources section. One thing that your credit union will want to be familiar with is how to pull your member and employee drawings. To pull your credit union member and employee drawing winners, log into the Save to Win administrative website and click on the CU Link Winner tab at the top of the page. For employee drawings, select Employee Drawing link on the right-hand side of the screen. Once you get to the Drawing section, select the Click Here link to perform the drawing. This print screen shows the steps you'll want to make sure you adjust for your credit union drawings. First, select the month that you want to perform the drawing for. You can perform employee or member drawings for any past months if you have data files available. Second, select the number of winners and alternates. It's recommended that you at least select one alternate per winner in case a winner is ineligible to receive prizes. See your official rules for account eligibility. Lastly, click on the Next Step Enter Prize Name button to go to the next screen. Keep in mind, the system will only allow you to select the total number of winners and alternates based on the records you provide in your monthly data file. For example, if you have 4 employee accounts, you may select 2 winners with 1 alternate each. The system will randomly select 4 records. However, if you try to select more alternates or number of winners that you have in your data file, the system will reject the selection because there aren't enough records to choose from. See error message below. Once you've selected the correct number of winners and alternates, you'll be at the CU drawing area where you can enter in the prize amount for your winners. You'll only need to include the number of prizes and don't need to include any decimals or dollar signs. Then click Perform Drawing. You'll be directed to the next page, which will give you the names of your monthly winners and alternates. After the drawing, you may go back to review previous month's drawing reports. If an error was made and a drawing report needs to be deleted, contact your Save to Win product manager to reset this drawing option for you. Next, let's take a look at the Letter to Winners template. This Letter to Winners template goes along with the Appendix 6 Process for Contacting Winners document that we looked at earlier. This template can be modified by your credit union and sent to your member if you're unable to get a hold of them via phone. This letter will let the member know if they won a monthly or quarterly prize and the dollar amount, and that the money has been deposited into their traditional share account. It'll also request that the member send a picture to your credit union within 7 days of receiving the notification. It also talks about the credit union's responsibility to issue a 1099 form for their next year's tax return for their income received. You'll want to make sure that you include the person's name who's distributing the award and contact information so the member can contact them if they have any questions. The next document is the Rules Poster template. This one-page rules template can be used if your credit union wants to post your official rules in your branches or just save paper from the normal rules template. Once you've finalized your official rules, you can copy and paste that information into 2 columns here on this template. You'll want to adjust your text size to Arial narrow in the size 8.5 or 8 so that all the information fits within the 2 columns. Once all information has been entered and saved, your credit union can print this and give this one-page rules to your members in addition to posting it in your branches. The last item we're going to look at is the Quarterly Event Reminders and Best Practices Guide. This one-page guide will give you some quarterly event reminders and best practices when setting up your event to highlight your winner. The first section talks about inviting press to your event. If you're interested in hosting a quarterly event, you can use the quarterly prize template to announce your winner and send this to local media so that they can come to your event. If you would like assistance with getting press to your events, you can reach out to your state trade association or league to help you with this. The next section talks about the media release. You'll want to make sure that you have a signed media release from your winner before sharing their name and pictures in publications. This document is available on the admin site under the implementation documents. Make sure you keep the signed media release on file at your credit union and notify CU Solutions Group and your state league if a member declines to sign the media release. As a best practice on checks or in publications, make sure you're only including the member's first name and last initial to help protect their identity for potential scammers. For winners that signed a media release, make sure to send your pictures to CU Solutions Group and your state trade association or league so they can post on websites and social media. The next section is the list of documents your credit union may be required to fill out for your winners. You'll want to obtain a copy of the winner's Social Security card and driver's license for identification purposes. You may need to complete a W-9 income tax form signed by the winner to verify and certify taxpayer identity by Social Security number. You may be also required to complete a W-2G income tax form signed by the winner, which is to report gambling winnings from a sweepstakes. You may also be required to complete the Income Tax Form 945 to report gambling winnings. You may also want to withhold taxes and forward to the IRS on behalf of your winner so they don't have to pay those taxes during their next tax return. And lastly, you'll want to mail the winner a copy of the W-2G and 1099 forms for their tax return. Next, a reminder to contact your winner. You want to let them know that they won and set up a time for them to come into the branch nearest to them to celebrate with their family, friends, and your staff. Event planning. Make it a big deal. Invite board members, local press, league representatives, your CEO, and other key people involved in the launch of your program. You can get balloons, cake, punch, have a luncheon, roll out a red carpet, present an oversized check, or get flowers for the winners. This is your opportunity to celebrate your winner, so feel free to use these ideas or come up with your own. If your credit union is interested in purchasing an oversized dry erase check, they're available for purchase through CU Solutions Group. Contact your Save to Win product manager for details. Make sure you have someone available to take pictures or video at your event that you can use for future marketing efforts. Share the program talking points with your event speaker and/or press release and interviewing tips for interviewing the winner. Both of these documents are available on the administrative site under Implementation Documents Media section. And lastly, and most important, have fun. This event is about you and your winners in your credit union, so make it special. Those are all the documents we're going to look at today. Before we end this session, I want to remind you of a few items to work on before our next session. 1. Finalize your rules and truth in savings disclosures. Your final rules should be in PDF format and sent to CUSG 2 to 3 weeks before you launch your program. 2. Test your data files through the admin site between the 15th day and the last day of the month. 3. Complete the training session with your staff and follow up with any questions that you were unable to answer during the session. And lastly, prepare marketing materials to be distributed to your branches and to your membership about 2 to 3 weeks prior to your program's launch. Thank you for watching this session. Hopefully it helped you in preparing you to launch your program. Feel free to contact me via phone or email if you have any questions.